that you're doing wonderful. Thanks for joining for your next set of readings. We're going to look at the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. Big energies. The sun is now in Aries, and so you might want to go over and watch the cardinal reading. It may behoove you. It was huge energy actually coming out on the mutable signs as well. And I just like to break these types of readings down for us to take a look at what's going on in different types of ways. So you could also watch, but you just go watch all these, really. They always intertwine anyway and just confirm one another. But anyway, if you are returning, fixed signs, welcome back. Those of you who are new, I don't know how you found my channel, because most of the time I'm just talking to a special little group. And so, anyway, however you found yourself here, welcome. My channel is very intense. I'm not church or religious, but I could come across that way. I do use living language in scripture because it's found in the tarot. I love Jehovah Elohim. He is my Yeshua, my salvation. It's real talk here. Sometimes when I'm feeling the energy, it's very intense, like it could just roar at times, okay? I've learned to just let Jehovah use me the way that he's called me to be used, and so this channel won't be for everyone. And so if you stay, then you were meant to stay. If not, then you weren't meant to be here at all. And so you'll click off, and thanks for checking me out. But anyway, my name is Shannon, by the way, and I'm glad to have you. So let's go ahead, fix signs, and see what's going on with your energy for the 23rd, the 24th, and 25th, Jehovah. I just thank you for fixed sign energies. Show me Scorpio and Taurus, and Aquarius and Leo. Jehovah, rebuke, bind, and block every foul, demonic, wicked, dark energy right here, right now. Shove it down to the pit of hell where it belongs. What do you want to bring out for fixed signs, Jehovah? Thank you. There is something financial going on, and people need to be careful because there's thievery around some people, okay? So I guess we're getting all four of these. So the financial card, or something about finances, it was a different card, but it came out in the mutable sign. This goes back to honoring and giving thanks and blessings for what you're about to receive. Now, something was finally coming to... somebody had been waiting on something for a long time, finally was arriving as well. So some of y'all, that's positive, you know, around financial stuff. But I will say that there is somebody around a situation that's a thief. And if you've been just dealing with that because there was a false heart around somebody in a really big way in the cardinal readings, you just need to use your intuition. We do have the angel of expression energy here. I spoke about this card. You just need to speak your truth. If somebody like to come and there's sexual stuff here for money, then that kind of energy could be here. The reflection card came out in the cardinal reading as well. And this talks about, you know, just reflecting on things and the qualities that you see in others are also, you can learn from that and reflect, not to try to be anybody else, but to learn and to reflect on others' qualities as being kind of like yours as well, or, you know, just you know, a lot of people like to compare things and, oh, if I'm like you or try to be like you, or that's stupid. Just be yourself. Reflect. If you're changing and you used to be that way, then that's positive. Then look into your mirror and speak clearly about what you are and what you're not. We do have financial things here, and people looking in the mirror and doing something here and applying knowledge of what you know now is here, okay? So let's see what this is for you all. Law was all over the place in the cardinal reading. It was. The scales showed itself twice, and then the thievery card, or the lying, cheating, babbling card came out, and we had inwarding a thief. So if you got lots of money and somebody's coming around, or if you've got some type of a celebration or something like that coming up, because we had a sweet and cakes and stuff like that in the mutable sign, and we had in the cardinal and in the mutable sign stuff about nutrition and just, you know, getting together and having a feast and stuff like that. If you are having something coming up and you got people possibly coming into your house, you don't know them, you might want to just listen to your gut and figure out what's going on. Okay, and reflect. Especially if somebody's trying to do something, you know, around sexual things, just to get you going, and there's money because they know you got money or something like that. You need to really apply what you know about somebody or something that's happened in the past or something like that is here. Okay, so having knowledge is good. There was indignation, and somebody was just angry, and obviously by right the sun is in a place of war, and we don't want a war, but in the mutable sign it was stating that the card came up about you're being encouraged to walk away from conflict. So obviously something's here, or it's already taken place, and you're already dealing with legal matters around somebody who's already expressed something in a very big way, and your finances were already taken. I mean, energy can flow in so many different ways. But we are looking at the next couple of days within this energy. Show me 3 cards, please, on this reading, please, Jehovah. Feel this strange energy with you all. Thank you. There is the 2 of Cups. Some type of unity is here in a matter, so that's positive. If the people are reflecting and going to speak and be in truth, then that's great. But again, the sun is shining on this. Also came out in the mutable sign reading, and so where the sun's at, go watch cardinal reading because it was huge energy. Something is around a conflict. Something is around thievery. There was a false heart. Somebody was reflecting about some type of a commitment to somebody. And if somebody's like you, because we have a masculine, feminine energy here in this reflection, then, you know, make sure they're just making the right confessions, people. There's a path to be taken, okay? Because there is a warlike energy. Something behind the back is being looked at in this picture. This is a wounded warrior. There's already been some type of conflict. This is at a 9. There's a global awareness for some of you all. If you are dealing with somebody who is known and they're expressive in your world or something like that, a 9 is an ending. So there is conflict here. And so, again, this is a 9 of Wands. I always pointed out in this deck, the 8 of Wands is communication and travel. And he's holding the 9th one. So there's 8 wands. There's been something behind somebody's back where traveling and communication has been. It's caused a war and a conflict. And that's Cupid's arrows, right? And so somebody's not who they think that you think that they are. Their heart has been false, and they lied, and you thought that they were somebody who was in unity with you or something like that. Then that energy is here. The third party is here. Yes, so there's some type of a third party around situation, I guess. Okay, and we have a communication is here for you guys, just speaking the truth, reflecting about some things, and this is a little spy. Somebody just been spying somebody out. So again, if you're not going to reflect on something and listen to your gut and check some things out like you should, it could cost you. It could really cost you some money or something emotionally, or just something real big energetically or spiritually. It's huge. Okay, your children are out here as well. So whatever this is. So if you are new, I just like to let Jehovah pick through my hand in a homemade deck. Something about a laundry mat is here, or clothes or something like that is here. So we have breaking or cleaving something. We had broken glass or something like that in the cardinal reading. So this is also breaking something in half, or to hatch something as well. There's a breach and a division here, okay, with this, whatever this is. The sword is here. Draw me not out without a cause, nor return me without any honor. And so, are you honorable? Have you been truthful? Because we had the lying, thieving card out there, and we had a lot of legal stuff out there as well in the cardinal reading. So somebody lied and said something. There's third parties. I mean, there's false heart here showing itself. Jehovah, who shall abide in the tabernacle, and who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He that walks uprightly and works righteousness and speaks truth. So we're getting a lot of things about truth and the sword and lies and a false heart in these readings. Okay? We had death energies there in the mutable sign readings as well. And somebody never grew up, and there's fire energy was coming out and stuff like that. So he that walks uprightly and works righteousness and speaks truth in his heart. He that backbites not with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor takes up a reproach to his neighbor, in whose eyes a vile person is despised, but he honors them that fear Jehovah. And it's amazing because, again, if you guys missed this, I will put it down below. I spoke on the Shabbat that the fear of the Lord was brought to us in a portion of scripture about wisdom. Okay? This is, so somebody hasn't had any wisdom because they've not feared the Most High. They went after their neighbor. They've lied. They drew the sword out. Even killing has taken place in the mutable sign reading. And something's just really happened in a very big way. And we have a private investigator here around some people's stuff. I mean, there's been money and also all kinds of stuff is out here. So something about on a rainy day is here. Something about out of country. War. Well, it's been here. It has been here. Okay, I guess I got four of them that want to come up. Overcoming evil with good, and the light is good. To walk in it is good. So drink the cup of blessing. Okay, Jehovah says to keep judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come, and my righteousness to be revealed. And again, we just read about righteousness here. Okay, so a captain, a lord, a prince, a noblewoman, a government authority figure is here. We've got investigation stuff, and we had law all over the other reading. A secret kiss energy has been here, and something about your wish is my command, but is it truthful? Because there's war being, and Jehovah likes to show you something as well. Some of this has already taken place, and some of this you're being shown. It's just somebody, just because somebody cute, sticking their little butt out there and their little titties out there. Look, there's a war. There's a third party here, but you can do what you want. It's your business. So if you're a cheater, you're a cheater. There's a cheater right here. There's a co-worker and a deed and authority and a boss figure is here. And then there's been a giant issue, or it will be a giant issue for you. But you have free will. You and I have free will. Wars exist because third parties think that, well, you got something that I want. I can't look into the mirror and reflect and be thankful with whom the Most High made me. I just want what you have. Hey, baby, I need some money. Can you give me what you have? I'll give you a little poontang if you know, it causes a war. Stupidness. Or I just steal your clothes or steal your projects and stupidness. Energy is here. It's been a raw war. What else you want to bring out for the fixed signs, please? The journal came out, I want to say, in the mutable sign. This is a discovery of something. Something's been written down for some of you all. That could be news, or you're dealing with somebody maybe you even went to high school with, if that's education. But somebody's going to learn something here, okay? We have the lady that's showing up here as well. Well, we had the sun come out, and so if we are talking about governmental things, and we are, because it's coming out here. A captain, a lord, a prince, a noblewoman, a government authority. And so if this is, you know, since the sun was shining on something, and the literal sun did come out in those other two readings, and so if this is the vice president, then it is. Otherwise, this represents our mother, or a friend, or a younger person could be here for some people. That's some type of a news or discovery, or a third party around a war or a lie, or some type of situation where somebody's having to go within and figure out something to do, because there has been some conflict here. And so anyway, the ladies, there's also the subconscious mind. And I want to say the moon also came out in one of the other readings. And so there's been deception with the moon. The moon could also go to shadows of stuff. And I want to say in the mutable sign, the shadow card came out. Maybe it came out in the same reading. But anyway, like I said, the readings just confirm one another when we look at cardinal, fixed, and mutable signs like this. So there's the crossroad in it. So it's there, and it came out in this deck. What side are you going to choose? because one of these roads are going to lead to a death, and we did see death in a mutable sign reading. One of these are going to lead to wisdom that it's talks about in that portion of scripture that I want you to go watch. Those of you who did not watch it, it's I don't remember what I called it. It's got a little finger that's pointing at the video. You'll see it, you'll notice it. But there's crossroad here. Somebody's been at a crossroad. What do I do? Trying to reflect something because there's third parties and everything else. I want to say that there was another card here that flipped over. Yeah, there's money around some stuff. Again, we got the financial card is here. There's also luck as well coming out. So there's a ring energy here. So commitments are really big, but there's a false heart somewhere. But if that was you in the past and you're reflecting and you're going to speak the truth, and if something did get stolen or you're going to bring it back, you'll only prove who you are, people, by what you're going to do. Okay? And if this is coming towards you, you really need to do some reflection. Ask Jehovah, please don't let me go down a wrong road, and because I don't want to get involved in this third party. If I know that I'm in a commitment and some cute thing comes and puts a little thing up there, regardless, I'm going to stay true to what because it'll cost you, people. It will. It already has a lot of people already. Somebody's at a crossroad in the next couple of days, and there's a lot of money, and there's thievery, and there's false hearts around some of you all. Again, some of you all are finally going to get some type of a judgment on some stupid that's taken place because there's already some kind of official around a situation that's been investigated. And so thank God. Thank God for some of us. It's been a long time freaking coming. All right. And so anyway, this is what come out for fixed signs. Until next time, shalom.